What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Hey, listen, you guys see the title. Do NFL owners play fantasy football? Hey, short and quick, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just gonna spit out a little bit of what I think, and I want to know what you guys think. This has been something that's been resonating on my head for a hot minute. And I just finally want to speak on it and be able to have some form of clarity about it. Today's Wednesday night, so I'm going to publish this YouTube video tonight. Most of you will probably see it Thursday or maybe see it a little bit afterwards. But I just wanted to address this issue, Not to say it's a negative issue, but let's just be real about some things, okay? That's all I'm asking. Just be some real, and be open-minded, okay? Stop thinking everything is white picket fences and everything with little, birds and doves around. And all right, let's get out of that mindset. The world and how it operates is bigger than what we think. All right. Now, having said that, out of the top 15 owners in the NFL, according to CBSSports.com, the top 15 richest owner in the NFL range from number one, David Tepper, owner for the Panthers, is worth $16.7 billion. Actually, he's the 103rd richest person in the world. Yeah, from the Panthers. And tied with 15th is Jeff Lurie for the Eagles at $3.5 billion. Most of the NFL, based off Google, most of the NFL owners are billionaires. Okay? With the top 15 having a net worth of $3 billion or more. So that's important here. So we have to understand they are billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires. And just for reference, Jerry Jones is third on the list with $10.6 billion. All right. So having said that, we got to think these gentlemen are billionaires. Billionaires. You think just because they're billionaires, obviously they're a tight-knit group of billionaires. I venture to say they're just as tight as people that have had their own leagues for 10, 15, 20 years. They're tighter than them. I almost want to say a fraternity almost, but probably stronger than that. So they have a certain type of allegiance to each other. So my question is, do you think they're just sitting back, sipping on tea on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and Mondays, sipping tea and eating escargot? I don't think so. Okay? Basically, what the draft is tomorrow on Thursday. So basically what it is, it's a rookie draft. And in every league, well, not every league, based on how your league's done, especially in dynasty leagues, you have the rookie draft. Essentially, that's what tomorrow is for the NFL owners. It's a rookie draft. It's a startup rookie draft for that season. And you're going to see, every year we see trades, we see this and that, I'll give you this and give you that. That's part of the deal. That's just like us making trades on draft day. That's like us making trades in the middle of the season. Now, for me, do I feel that they play fantasy football? Yes and no. I believe they gamble and they have their form of fantasy football, but it's not our form of fantasy football. I believe our form of fantasy football is more like vanilla than their form of fantasy football. So, and also I believe that, they help each other out. Just like, we have league mates, some we may be a little bit more closer to than another. We'd be like, hey man, I need a running back. I've had it happen several times in a couple of decades that I done played fantasy football. Hey man, I need a running back. You got all them running, you got to run. Slide me this, slide me. And I say, man, no, man, you got to give up something, And so you'll give him something, give him a running back to get something back to try to make it not seem obvious. We've been there before. Come on, most of us has been there before. You don't think they do it? Just like with Von Miller last year. I'm like, Von Miller leaves Denver. Yes, he was on a decline. He wasn't the Von Miller back in the day, Von Miller, but he had enough juice to where, like, him going to Rams, like, bro, what you sending in the Rams for? All people try to help him. Come on, man. They do it too. So make no mistake about it. I believe they play their version of a certain type of fantasy football, but just, it's different. I don't know. I'm not sitting at the table with them. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you believe they play fantasy football? Do you believe they play some form of fantasy football? Or just, oh no, they don't do that because you're not allowed to bet? Well, speaking of that, let me ask you a question. I Googled, do NFL owners play fantasy football? This is what the response is. As long as they are not earning above the limit set in $250, they are permitted to play. However, this rule not only applies to players, but to all NFL personnel, including players, coaches, and executives, and any other staff members of the NFL team. Now, look, I'm no, how can you put this? All that little bit, that's a little bit of broad gray area legal jargon there. That don't say the owners can't play. That don't sound like the owners can't play to me. And besides, they're so tight knit. The hell, it'll be a code of silence or whatnot. Plus, they give us, look, I don't give a crap if they do it or not. They give us something that we look forward to and that keeps us going and to keep us sane upstairs. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think the owners play? And look, the NFL's been in existence for what? Decades on decades on decades on decades. You don't think they're having fun and they're playing against each other on their level? You just like, my team's gonna beat your team? Nah, it's no way. It's 2022, people. They're just not playing like that. Hell, none of us watch football just to be like, oh, it's my team. I'm only watching football this year to watch my team play. Most of you guys are watching just, hell, I'm more likely to watch my fantasy teams if I checking out my 49ers. And they're no first day having pick asses this year. So let's see if they do something with the number 61 pick. But nevertheless, let me know what you think, guys. Thank you for clicking on the video. Do NFL owners play fantasy football? Hey, don't be afraid. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you think it's a certain type of variation of fantasy, yes, no, maybe so. I appreciate you clicking on the video. Feel free to like the videos and subscribe to the channel, Flawless Fantasy Football. I just got popping off like September, August of last year. And I like to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help your boy out. Look, thanks for checking out the video. And let me know, do you think they play fantasy football? Come on. You know they do. Let me know. Holla at your boy. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.